What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. I'm your boy Aray, and I'm with my guy Aunn. And today we're going to be going over pretty much most of the anime that's going to be coming out in this winter season of 2023. I'll be honest, I didn't really go through most of these, so I have no idea what's in store. I know a lot of these are sequels, and some of them are anime originals. So hopefully, we'll get some good content for winter 2023. Even though this one looks a little bit underwhelming, I'll be honest, I did skim through a little bit. I know that next season is about to be lit. But anyways, this is like a new segment, I guess, that we're gonna do for pretty much every single new season, where we're just gonna go through every single anime for the most part and kind of react to it. So you ready for this, Own?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm actually looking forward to new anime. I haven't, you put me onto Blue Lock, and I am not gonna lie, bro. I watched that last episode, the one that came out last week, and no spoil. You watched it? Did you watch it?
Of course I watched it, man. As
No
soon as it came out.
spoilers, but that team is crazy. If you know, you know. Like, if that's
Hell
just
yeah,
what I'm,
man.
if you know, you know, bro. That
Hell yeah.
the team is just crazy, but I love getting into new anime, and I can't wait to see what 2023 brings us.
Hell yeah, man. So actually, we'll talk a little bit about the new anime in a second, but we're actually not gonna go over some of these animes that are actually coming out in winter 2023 because they're reoccurring animes. So, animes like One Piece, Boruto, and so on. We're not gonna go over them, although they are coming again in winter 2023. Blue Lock Second Core is one of them. Same thing with My Hero, the second part. So we're not gonna go over those, but
Yeah,
those
those are
are
just staples,
reoccurring.
basically.
Yeah, they're
Everyone
they're
knows
coming
them.
back though.
Yeah,
And obviously for us, those are on top of our list. So, we got to watch the second part of Blue Lock for sure.
100%. That show is actually so like I never thought that sports anime was gonna be this great, and I'm not gonna lie, I might have to put this in my top 10. Like, it's actually crazy.
Oh,
I'm
I
not gonna
know,
lie,
man.
it's crazy. Like, just there's nothing wrong with the show. The show is till now, in my opinion, is straight perfection.
Yo,
Like,
dude, I
and
love
this
that,
is
man.
and this is the first time I'm watching sport. I don't watch soccer in real life, bro. Like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I don't know much about soccer other than me recently following the World Cup, but yeah, same thing, man.
I don't watch soccer in real life, but the way they just like it's soccer, but it's anime. That's what it is. It's soccer, but it's anime. So if you're an anime fan, you don't watch soccer, you're still gonna get it because it's all like anime, like lingo and all that stuff.
Right, right. Anyways, let's get into it. So we're gonna do these by like the most members, so meaning the most popular on this website. I usually use my anime list to look at the new animes coming out. So starting off with the most popular is Vinland Saga season 2. So have you watched Vinland Saga?
Vinland Saga. Okay, so I was always like, this is actually one of the like I watched this last year. Actually, it's not like I've been watching anime for like a decade, and I actually didn't hear Vinland Saga for a while. My boy put me on, and I probably finished it within like less than a week. Like it was amazing.
Dude,
The show itself was just crazy.
I loved it, man. I thought it was really interesting. The story was whatever, but the fights were super cool. So I'm
Bro, the
gonna I'm gonna be watching
fights
this.
were sick. Like Thorfinn, yo, his dad in the beginning. I hate how like spoiler alert, but
Yo, yeah.
okay, I won't say anything. I was about to.
my man out here already owned. What the heck?
I was about to spoil it. Yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. So let's do this because it's the
No, my
second
bad to the
season.
audience. I was about to spoil for her.
So let's do this because we're gonna assume that not everyone's watched the first season. So we'll read the synopsis for the first season, and if you guys haven't watched it, then hopefully this will get you guys to watch it in time for season 2. Because I already have a feeling season 2 is gonna be even crazier. One side story about Vinland Saga season 2 is they switched studios. So they switched, I believe it was Wit Studio before, and they switched over to Mappa. And we already all know how dope Mappa is, Attack on Titan
Nice.
and so on. So I
Love
mean,
to hear it. Yeah.
it's probably going to get a lot better in terms of animation, where it wasn't even bad in the first place.
Yeah, it was not bad at all in the first place.
All right, so let me read the synopsis for season 1. Young Thorfinn grew up listening to the stories of old sailors and had traveled the ocean and reached a place of legend, Vinland. So that's pretty much what it's all about. It's said to be warm and fertile, a place where excuse me, a place where there would be no need for fighting, not at all like the frozen village in Iceland where he was born, and certainly not like the current life as a mercenary. War is home now. So basically, long story short, he'd be living in like a very icy location where it snows all the time, and you know the legend is, and this is like not really based on a true story, but it's based on a true legend where warriors, once they die on the battlefield, they'll go to a place called Valhalla, and his story, in his case, Thorfinn, the main character, is called Vinland. So that's pretty much what it's all about. And it seems a little bit dry, but once you really watch it and get into it, it's definitely dope. And I would recommend watching this anime for sure.
Yeah. Here's my take on like the first season and how like it goes. So, the way I would like synopsis it, you could say, is basically these guys, they grow up as warriors and they grow up in these harsh, cold environments that are just basically inhabitable. And you just like everyone has to stick together. Like it's just it's either like you have it's like a struggle to survive in that area. But they have this dream of going to this place called Vinland, and Vinland's a like you call it their little paradise where they can live freely. They don't have to worry about the cold. Everything would just be like it would be the utopia for them. That's what it is. That's Thorfinn's goal. He wants to get there because yeah, his father wanted to get there.
Right. But the cool thing about this anime in particular is, it's pretty much about the main character, in my opinion. Like a certain event happens, we'll just leave it at that, and
Yeah,
then he
yeah.
just becomes straight up a badass. Like you'll see him in the beginning, and I know we're doing a podcast here, but if you guys look at the key visual, like you'll see like a little kid, and then you'll see like a grown ass guy, and that's him when he gets a little bit older. So it's a huge contrast, and I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Thorfinn's growth was amazing.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get into the next anime. So that's gonna be the Misfit of Demon King Academy too. Can't even talk today.
Okay, mid-hero.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it be sounded like. So this is the second most popular anime that's supposedly coming out. So I don't know if this is all that. I haven't watched it the first season, to be honest. I did, skim through the synopsis, and it looks like it's pretty much like this one demon king like kind of saved the world, but he had to sacrifice himself, and then he kind of got reborn. And once he got reborn and came back, he noticed like all the magic and powers were kind of not as strong as they were before. So then he joins this academy to kind of you know like repurpose his life and show that he's reborn. But it turns out like everything's all weak, so he's kind of like a misfit because he doesn't really fit in, because obviously he's like way stronger, but nobody really knows that. So I guess the whole first season is about him kind of finding his place and then showing everybody he's the all powerful demon lord. So I mean, I don't know if this is something I would watch personally, but actually seen a few clips on TikTok and I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if I'd watch it or not, but anyway, season 2 is coming up for that now.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm watching this either, to be honest. It just sounds like a fake version of like um Black Clover. Like it's like no, like Black Clover is the magic anime. Keep it that way, bro. That's the one I'm watching. I don't know.
Really,
This kind of felt weird for me. I don't know.
I could
Like
respect that.
you know I don't like when people are OP. You know I hate this. I hate that shit. Like I do not like when people start off rip just OP. Like you need to build up to get power. That's just how it is.
All right. I mean, maybe it's like that. I don't know, again,
That's
because I
how
never
I
watched
like
it.
it. That's how I like her personally.
That's fair. No, but like if he's reborn, I don't know if he's
Oh,
back with
if he
all his
still
power or
has those
not.
powers, okay, okay,
Yeah.
makes sense, makes sense.
I mean, why else would he have to go through a school? I don't know. But again, this is almost as popular as Vinland Saga. Like this
Damn,
Vinland Saga had 220,000 members on this website for the second season, and this show had 191,000. So it kind of shows that it's almost at its level.
that's actually crazy. Might give the first episode a try.
Yeah. I mean, again, I saw the clip and I thought it was pretty cool. Like it was him being OP
Animations.
though. I'll tell you that. He was OP.
How are the animations?
It looks solid. It's done by Silverlink. And Silverlink is a pretty notable
Oh, okay,
studio.
but down. I'm gonna watch the first episode for sure then.
Valid. All right, so then we got Tokyo Revengers Christmas Showdown. I know you didn't watch Tokyo Revengers,
You've been
but
telling me
Tokyo,
to watch it, yeah. I'm
dude,
definitely
I
gonna get
really
to it.
enjoyed it. So to be honest, I know a lot of people kind of bash Tokyo Revengers. One for its animation, two for its storyline. But I don't know what it is about Tokyo Revengers. I just enjoyed it. Um, it's basically about like street gangs for the most part with like an element of time travel. We'll just leave it at that if you haven't watched the first season. But there's a ton of fighting in this anime, especially like it's not like superpower fighting, it's like street game fighting. So if you're into that, you probably would like Tokyo Revengers. And again, this is coming out very soon. I think it's coming out today actually, so I'm pretty hyped about it.
Damn, that's fire. I'm definitely gonna start watching this. For how many seasons are there?
This is the second season.
Oh, so I'll catch up by yeah, I'll catch up pretty soon. But I know you've been telling me to watch this. You said they have amazing fights, and I'm all about the fights. Anime is all about the fights.
Well,
Let's
it's
get
it's it's not really like amazing fights like that. It's mostly
it.
like
Okay.
all right, I don't know how to put it. It's like the outcomes of the fight are just like, oh
Or
shit,
huge.
you
The
know what I mean?
stakes. The stakes are huge.
Yeah, I mean it's like life
Okay,
or
bet.
death for most of these.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like the story. High
All right,
stakes.
so yeah. So moving on. This one, okay, I'll be honest, man. I've seen a ton of memes on this, and I don't think that it's something that I would ever watch. It's
Can
something
can
you
I
see
say
the visual,
something?
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
go
I
ahead.
say something about this visual, bro? Like,
Go
what am
ahead,
I?
yeah.
What am I looking at here, bro? There's one dude. This dude looks like a Sigma male. Like he's like shy as fuck. There's some so-called bad females all around him. I don't- they're probably in high school. It seems like this dude is shy to talk to this short girl in front of him. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah. All right. So let's reveal the title. It's called "Don't Toy." Can't talk today. Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatora. Second attack. So basically, second season. Yeah, man, this is not something that I would watch at all. It looks kind of weird, man. I don't know
It's
the
for some.
themes.
It's for some.
Yeah,
It's not for all.
the definitely not us, but I mean, I could see why this is popular. Maybe if you're that shy guy, and you want that chick to hit on you, I guess maybe you would
Take
like
some
that.
notes. You might have to take some notes from this dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I've
Yeah.
heard it's very popular though, so
So
if
since
you like
so
it,
what's it about? Do you know what's it about or
well, yeah, let's read the synopsis.
okay,
So,
let's get it.
all right, in quotations, a girl in a lower grade just made me cry.
Oh my god, that just
Yeah.
starts off by like, bro, yo, what?
All
Yo.
right, let me keep reading. One day, Senpai visits the library after school and becomes the target of a super sadistic junior. The name of the girl who teases, torments, and tantalizes Senpai is Nagatoro. She's annoying yet adorable. It's painful, but you still want to be by her side. Yeah, this is probably something that I will definitely would not watch.
Yeah, you lost me on the first sentence, bro.
Oh God, man, this is
And
what
the
we up
dude's
to.
name is Senpai, like, yeah, that makes
No,
it even worse.
obviously not. But dude, I can tell this is gonna go down in a
Oh
direction that
wait, that's the
what
wait.
what up?
So is this a student teacher relationship?
I don't think so.
Senpai is usually a teacher, no?
It could be, but it's in a girl in a lower grade, so maybe like
Oh yeah. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Senpai visits the library. That's what I'm like. I don't know if his name is Senpai or the dude's a teacher. That makes it kind of. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean we talked about that in the last pod with My Hero and stuff, so
yeah,
we don't need to revisit that. You feel me?
yeah. I think we'll go over that theme.
All right, and to be honest, again, I skimmed through a lot of these that are coming out. There's a ton of anime this season that are very similar to that, so we'll probably skip over those ones just because we don't really watch that genre, I guess.
Genre. Yeah.
They might be good anime for all we know. We don't tend to watch those, so we can't really comment fairly on them, other than giving them just judging them basically.
Yeah. Pretty
Anyways,
much.
yeah, let's move on to the next one. This is an anime that's pretty big. A lot of my friends have told me to watch it, but I haven't yet because this is the fourth season now. It's
Damn,
Bungo
that's
Stray
nice.
Dogs. So season four that's coming out.
Okay,
I have
let
no
me say
idea what it's
something
about.
about this anime. Just off
Yeah.
of the art. Out of all the art, except Vinland Saga 2, This looks crazy. This looks the best. This looks elite. These guys look deadly. I don't know what it is, especially that green guy. The white hair, green glow.
Yeah,
Like
he looks pretty badass.
he reminds me of Nagi from Blue Lock. Like
Yo, my man on the blue light ride.
deadly, bro. He is deadly.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about this studio that created or that produced this is it's made by the same anime studio that does My Hero. So we talked
Oh,
about the
nice.
visuals last season of like Studio Bones going off. So it looks like they're probably going to carry that forth.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. So the next one, we also got a ton of isekai anime in this upcoming season.
What
Do you
does
know what
that mean?
isekai is?
No, I don't.
Isekai is like born in another world type beat.
Oh, okay. So like
So like
Dragon Ball would be considered one?
no, not Dragon Ball. It's let me
Or
think
like a
of
made
a
up world? Like a made up world?
yeah, like a
I mean, I feel like
fantasy
they're all
world.
made up world though.
No, like a
One Piece's
fantasy world.
world?
So like here. So like you're living in a normal world, like me and you
Yeah,
know, like
okay.
Earth, whatever.
Yeah.
If we somehow die, we get reborn in this fantasy world, like whether
Oh,
it's
okay.
very
But
video gamey like or very fantasy like, something like that.
got you. Okay. So like it's almost like that part in Hunter x Hunter when they entered the video game or whatever.
Kind of, but not really. It's like you dead die, like you're
Oh,
dead.
you have
You
to.
know,
Okay. I
you
get it.
legitimately die and you get reincarnated in
Got
this
you.
world.
Okay.
You get it? You get what I'm
Understand?
saying?
Yeah, no, you have to die. I get it now.
So this genre has been super popular pretty much after like Sword Art Online, but mostly like have you seen ReZero
No,
or heard
but
of it?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same concept. Like if somebody dies, normal human, and they get reincarnated into like a fantasy world. Now they've been taking this, and you'll see it later on in this podcast, but they've been taking this concept out of pocket, man. I'm telling you, like this one itself is called all right, it's called I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense.
Bruh. Bruh. All I'm gonna say is bruh. Like
Yep. So
take that as
legitimately,
you may, bro, but that sounds
so
pause,
yeah,
bro.
no, so legitimately, it's like a person that just maxed out their defense. It's like in a video game. Like think of like a RuneScape
Oh,
type.
okay. You said something. Okay, I'm thinking about it in a completely different aspect here because you said it was kind of sus or whatever. But
Oh no, I didn't say it's sus. I'm saying like it's so repetitive and weird. Like
oh
you know,
man, I'm
we'll
on a different. Okay. Let's get back. Okay, let me get back to. Okay, it's a video game. Let me get back to that. Yeah.
okay. So let's revisit this. I'm sure we're gonna counter this again. We'll revisit this topic later on in the pod. I'm telling you, I skimmed through the list and there's at least 3 or 4 different isekai. So we'll revisit that. So let's
Ishikai, it's called?
isekai.
Isekai, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There are some good isekai enemies though. I'll tell you that. Like a lot of people like reincarnated as slime. Have you heard of that?
No, but I'm down to watch, these
Yeah.
new isekai animes.
Yeah. And then ReZero is pretty good too. At least first season, I liked it.
Definitely, definitely gonna watch. But gonna try doing Tokyo Revengers as my
Valid.
top.
That's good. That's good. I'm telling you, man, it's good. Anyways,
Definitely.
let's get into the next one. So this one is based off a video game and it's done by A1 Pictures. A1 Pictures has done the great anime of Fairy Tail. No, played, but A1 Pictures has actually done.
Oh
I'm
no,
kidding.
bro.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. A1 Pictures is a very valid studio though. Like they've done a lot of good projects.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
anyways,
not letting you go. I can never let you go on this fairy tale. I'm not letting you
dude,
go, bro.
dude, I was just kidding, man. Let me go.
Yo, these video game anime sounds really cool though. Like
Yeah,
I've
I
been a
mean,
gamer my whole life,
mhm.
this shit sounds cool.
I think this one is based actually off a video game. You know what I mean?
Do you know which video game?
Well, the name of this anime is Near Automata version 1.1a. So I'm assuming that's the name of the video game.
Oh, okay. Gotcha,
And
okay.
yeah, no, it looks like it's like a post-apocalyptic type where it's like the
Yeah.
distant future is 5012. So it's like with aliens. I'm just kind of skimming through the synopsis.
Aerial
There's
invasion of Earth
aliens.
by aliens and their creations.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. It's probably something I wouldn't watch. The
I don't know,
animation actually looks pretty sick
maybe
though.
I'd watch it, to be
Like,
honest.
doesn't the visual look sick?
It does look
Yeah.
sick.
For those
Uh
of you guys that are listening on the podcast forum, like it's like a lady with a sword and she's got like an eye patch and she's wearing like armor. So that's pretty cool.
she looks deadly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Anyways, let's get into the next one. All right, this is another one that I would not watch.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know. I don't know. Just off the art,
all right, well,
yeah.
let's read the synopsis because I thought it was pretty funny, man. And just so you guys know, this is we're gonna do a few romance animes within this spot as well. Like, we can't just be doing our typical, Tokyo Revengers, Vinland Saga type.
Facts,
So
facts,
we
facts,
gotta we gotta
facts.
sprinkle in a little romance out here.
Slice of
So
life for
this,
everyone.
yeah,
Yep.
this pot's for everyone. So the title of this anime is called Tomo-chan is a Girl. All
Huh?
right. So so basically, I'm not gonna read the entire thing, but let's just skim through a little bit. So Tomo and Jun are the tightest bros you would ever see. They roughhouse and spar, and through thick and thin, they have got each other's backs. Yet there's one small problem. Tomo is in love with Jun.
Bro.
Like, hey yo. But then later on,
Pause.
but later on, I read the rest of the synopsis, and it takes forever to kind of get into it. So I'm not going to read all the entire synopsis. But basically, Tomo is actually a girl that just is very tomboyish. So I mean,
And the friend never knew this?
yeah, the friend didn't know that at all.
Yo, that sounds like some manipulation to me,
Yeah, I
bro.
mean, it does actually. Now that you mention it,
Like
but
I'm not. Yo, that sounds pretty crazy.
yeah, I don't know where this is gonna go. It definitely sounds like it's a romance anime. It's tagged as a romance anime, so it might be one that
Like
turns out to be like like some romance anime are pretty dope. Like I've
I'm not
watched a
gonna
few.
lie, we might have to leave this one in Japan.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not watching this for sure unless I get a lot of hype behind it. If people tell me, then I might give it a shot.
Yo, if this podcast reaches 500 downloads, he is watching this.
Yo,
Aray
chill,
is watching this, bro. Like,
you chill out. All right, let's get to the next one, man. I can't comment on that one. All right, so then we got Spy Classroom. Have you heard of this or no?
no, but you were telling me about Spike's family. Is
Yeah,
this near it?
nah, it's nothing like it. I was reading the
Okay.
synopsis, nothing like it. So basically, after a gruesome war wreaked havoc on the general population, the
Yeah.
governments of the
Okay.
world turned to a more elusive tactic to further their agendas, a war fought in the shadows. Um, so it looks
So,
like,
so what I'm getting from this is they made a female spy group.
yeah, yeah, female spy group that I guess they're in school.
So basically, what I'm getting from this is Amazon Lily, Wonder Woman vibes. Like they're just,
Uh,
I don't know. It's just a repeat. We've seen this too many times.
yeah, yeah,
I've seen, I have seen this way too many times where it's like normally within the standards, like usually the dudes are the ones that are like going to war, doing the spying stuff. But when it comes to like the girls doing it, they can do it very like seductively, basically. So that's why it works in the spy like zone. But I've seen this story many times. That's why I probably wouldn't see it on my top. Like I wouldn't put it on my top 2C list yet. But obviously, interesting topic. But I've just seen it too many times. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one as well. I mean, if I get hype behind it, if people tell me to watch it again, I'm open to anything. So
1,000
I'll give it a
downloads.
shot. Yeah, chill. Yeah, I still got a bunch of anime to finish, man. I haven't even finished JoJo's yet.
Yeah, me neither. I need
Anyways,
to finish that too.
yeah, I haven't watched the new season. Anyways, let's get into the next one. So this is part 2 of season 4. I don't think you've watched this. It's called "Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon?" Um,
I've heard of this. I've heard of this.
yeah,
I've heard of this.
it's actually pretty valid. I'll be honest. Like the name is very misleading. It sounds very
Yeah.
very raunchy. We'll leave it at that. But it's actually not that bad. The name is very misleading. Like if you're gonna tell somebody that you watch the show that doesn't really know much about anime, you're
They
better
get.
off telling them that you watch Danmachi, which is like the Japanese name, rather than is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon?
Yeah, they're gonna think you a creep. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. So that's the one that I'm probably gonna watch just because I haven't even watched the first part yet, but I need to watch the first part. I watched the first 3 seasons, so
No, but I've
definitely
definitely
gonna
heard
watch
about
that.
this. I've definitely heard about this many
Yeah.
times.
All right, so we're gonna skip a couple of these new ones, just because it's the same repetitive stuff over and over again, or it's like romance enemies, which we can't really comment on pretty well.
This dude looks like the wait. Look at this dude on the right. What animes? Is that?
This one,
This looks like Deku. This kid.
Todoroki.
No, this kid. No, on the right. On the right. On the right.
Oh,
All the way
this.
on the right. Yeah, this green dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. So this one actually, I read the synopsis for this. This actually seems pretty cool. So it's called. All right, what is it called? I'm trying not to read the Japanese because I can't read that. All right, it's called Ningen Fusion. Adventurers who don't believe in humanity will save the world. So basically, the synopsis is the story begins with Nick, an experienced adventurer whose party is led by his mentor and father figure, Argus. Following the completion of their latest job, Nick discovers a chunk of their money has gone missing and realizes one of the party members is the culprit. To his surprise, Argus forgives the member and instead expels Nick after being accused of also embezzling funds. One night, after several weeks in downward spiral, Nick ends up in a local tavern where fate leads him to meeting three fellow adventurers. Blah blah blah. He ends up drinking and forms a bond with them. Then he proposes to form a party. Okay, so it seems actually a little bit wholesome of an anime. I
Honestly,
mean,
like it.
yeah, it doesn't
I
seem
like it.
bad.
I
The
just don't
last,
like Argus. I don't like Argus right now.
yeah, he is Snake, man.
He a snake, but yeah, I like the storyline so far of what I've heard. It sounds, you know what I want. I want freaking this dude Nick to get his revenge on Argus and the dude
Yeah,
that was actually embezzling the funds.
yeah. Oh man, those revenge type of enemies are sick.
They're
But I just
sick,
read,
bro.
yeah, I just read the last line. I don't think this is gonna be one of them. The last line was,
Oh,
"Thus the story begins with a party of adventurers united in their belief that humans are bastards and desire to make some honest coin."
oh,
So it doesn't
that's.
look like they're gonna do any crazy shit, which we be
It depends
loving.
what they mean by honest coin.
That's fair. I mean, and this one might get out of pocket, so I'll keep an eye on it for sure. I'll definitely keep an eye on it. All right. This one is hella out of pocket, man. I want you to read this. It's called My Life as Inuke San's Dog. Read
Goddamn.
this.
Okay. They say every dog has his day. That's especially true for our protagonist, who has just turned into a dog and now lives every day under the care of his crush, Inukai-san. So you're telling me this dude turned into a dog and is now getting I'm not watching this, bro. I'm not watching this, bro.
Dude, man,
Bro, I'm not watching this, bro.
we're getting out of pocket here, man. Like the
So
further down we go, the crazier shit we see.
you're telling me this dude, right, has a crush on this girl, and somehow he turns into a dog, and now his fantasy is getting like fulfilled because he's with his crush.
Basically, man. Hey, man, to each their own. I don't know which 50,000 people out there are following this series, but
To
I
each their
mean,
own, for
to each their
sure,
own, man.
bro.
It definitely seems out of pocket though. Like you know what I mean. The further down we go on this list, the weird shit is getting.
I don't know if you can consider that bestiality or what, but that's crazy.
Well, I'm sure the girl doesn't know, but like it seems like the guy that turned into a dog is enjoying himself.
That's the weirder part. Like, bro, that's weird as shit.
Anyways, let's move on to the next one. I think we've had enough.
Yeah,
Oh
that was a
man.
bit crazy.
So here's another isekai anime. It's called Farming Life in Another World. So it looks like this person died of sickness, and was given an opportunity to go to another world. When asked what his wish is by his god, um, I'm just skimming through. It looks like he requested to have a healthy body. In the second wish, he chose to live a peaceful life. And then the third wish, oh my god, he
Able to
wished to
see.
be a farmer.
What? Why
I
would you wish to be a farmer?
I don't know, man, but
Can't you just be
that's
a farmer?
but this is what I'm saying, man.
I
You
don't
got a
know.
good point there. You actually got a good point there.
Like what? Why would you wish? I don't know.
And everybody knows you got to wish for more wishes. Like, duh.
Exactly, bro. You have to. The first wish is infinite wishes, and then you just live your life from there, bro.
Yeah. But this is what I mean by isekai anime being out of pocket. Like they just have stuff on the most random of stuff. Like it's so specific. Like farming
Yeah,
life in another world.
I don't know if I'm watching Farming Life, but the fan service looked kind of nice.
Yo, duh. Dude, the other one was I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. Like it's so
Uh,
specific.
yeah, I don't
You
know.
know
It's
what?
weird. It's weird
Like
to me.
there's more though. There's one where this one right here. handyman. So like the dude becomes a handyman in another world.
What? Yeah, this is sounding like some yo, this might be on the wrong website, bro.
Ready? Chilling in my 30s after getting fired from a demon guild.
What?
That's
Ah,
the
bro. Yo,
Demon King's army. So look, this is what I'm saying, man. Like,
chilling in my 30s. What the hell,
look
bro?
at this one. This one had me died, bro. Ready? Saving 80,000 gold in another world for my retirement.
They're making it like real. They're making it like real life. Like we don't
Dude,
want that.
dude, that's so specific, man. Like legit, the
Yeah,
name of the anime is
it's so
saving
yeah, it is
80,000.
so specific. Why would I watch an anime based on a handyman when I could go on another website and watch another handyman? What?
I don't know, man. It's some of these are weird, man. That's my problem with Isekai. Like it started off pretty cool and stuff, but then the
Yeah,
last few years of Isekai have been so specific, and I'm sure some of them are good. It's just I feels
yeah.
like what am I watching?
I don't know. The story is not it, in my
Yeah,
opinion. I don't know. For each their own, but
right.
not for me.
Hey, yo, I'm reading the synopsis for this one. All right,
What?
Onima, I'm
Yo,
now your
hold
sister.
up.
Read this, read
Yeah,
this.
wait, boys. What is this title? Onimai, I am now your sister? What the fuck? What is going on here,
Read
bro?
the
What
synopsis
is
for
going on
everyone.
here? Okay. My hero, Ayama, was just a normal, erotic, game-loving dude. Whoa. Until he woke up one morning as a woman. Turns out his mad scientist little sister, Mihari, tried out one of her new experiments on him. What? This is out of pocket, bro. With the disastrous outcome, oops, as far as far as the hero concerned. Like, bro, you can't do this. Oops, and now my brother is my sister. Like, bro, what the
Yo, all
fuck?
right. Hard pass for me. I don't think we're
Hard,
either one of us are gonna watch
hard
that.
pass, bro.
All right. Then there's Trigun Stampedes. It's a new season for that. That's like an OG anime. Have you ever watched it?
I don't know, but just off of the name, it sounds really. Because of
Yeah.
the titles I've been reading, "Farming Life in Another World," "I'm Now Your Sister," like, bro, buddy daddies, bro, get me some normal, get me something normal, please. Like,
Oh man.
Trigun Stampede sounds legit.
Well, this one's actually pretty cool because the original anime came out in 1995. So I don't know if this is a remake or a second season.
But
And it's
I like
like,
older anime,
yeah.
TBH.
Well, it looks like it's gonna be CG, which is, I mean, to each their own. Some people love it, some people don't. But yeah, I mean, I might give it a shot if it's a remake. I would love to see a remake.
Oh, you already watched the first whatever? The
No, I
first?
haven't watched the first one. It's just that sometimes when it comes to watching older anime, like
Oh, you know
I
the
don't.
animations?
I mean, I've been able to watch some, but sometimes it just makes it really hard for me to keep watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure, for sure. I
All right.
understand that.
So this next one is actually funny because we were talking about it, like its concept a little bit earlier, and that's Revenger. So basically, I mean, I'm not going to read the entire synopsis, but basically, it looks like it's about a guy that's trying to exact his revenge. So it has a possibility to be one of those badass type of anime.
Love it. Yeah, definitely gonna watch it. I mean, the title, badass, you know? We've been running into some crazy titles, but this one's crazy. This one's nice. Simple, Revenger. We were talking about the revenge aspect of anime, and I love the revenge aspect of anime because it shows character development and it shows how they grow so much. They need to grow and able to take in order to take the revenge itself. So I love that aspect of it. And then once the sweet revenge happens, immaculate.
Right, right. And this one's, I mean, pretty badass. Just the name itself is a Revenger, but like they got samurais in that shit, so like you already know
Oh,
it's gonna be
I love
sick.
sword. Yeah, so
I mean,
Bleach. I love anything to do with swords, bro. Zoro, one of my favorite characters, bro. Three
hell
sword
yeah, man.
style. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, dude, look at that preview, man. It's beautiful. I mean, you got
It,
a
it's
dude like a
it's nice.
samurai,
It's
you
yeah.
got assassins. It looks sick.
They just look like a badass squad.
Yeah,
That's
they
it,
do.
bro. You're
Sick.
dead, bro. You come in the vicinity, you're getting sliced. I don't know what to tell
I'm
you.
surprised this one isn't like more higher up on the list. You know, it's only got 27,000, fans on this particular website.
I
Maybe it's
mean,
just very underrated.
hopefully, um, the Anime Plus audience brings that up.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell
Yeah, so
yeah.
I'll be honest, one thing I've noticed over the past few years, like while I've been keeping up with every anime season, is there's always one or two very sneaky, sneaky animes that are on the bottom of the list that turn up being either the best anime this season, sometimes being the best anime of the year, or at least in the conversation. And I think this one could be part of it.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I would agree with that for sure.
All right.
This
Anyways,
this looks cool as hell.
let's move on to some more isekai. So we've got
Okay.
we already went over the handyman in another world. Now we've got the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. So there's another one. And then
Yeah.
we've got this one's even crazier. Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill.
Bro, yeah, you ever seen those TikToks, right? Where there's a dude cooking in the forest with like these natural ingredients? I
Yeah.
feel like, bro, like
So,
what is this, bro? This is like a TikTok of that. This is like an anime of that TikTok.
oh
But
man.
look at this fox, right? It's did it look like the thing in
Dude, that's a
Chainsaw
wolf.
Man? Oh
Oh, it
yeah, the
does. It does. It does.
cone, like the guy does the thing with his
Yeah, yeah.
fingers.
Well,
Yeah,
this one, I mean, I don't. Again, it's an isekai, so and it's a really weird, like niche of isekai. But this one's done by Mappa, so it might have some
oh shit,
potential.
that's nice.
I
I
don't know, or
mean,
it might just be weird. I don't know.
uh, I don't know if it's just me,
Mhm.
but food in anime looks so nice, bro.
It does, man. It does. All right, nobody judge me. I watched Food Wars. Do you know what that anime is?
No, but I would be down to watch that, bro.
Bro, so let me tell you something. A disclosure to everybody. It's hella out of pocket. Like they'll be eating food and like their clothes will fly off. Like it's out of pocket in that sense.
I
But
bet better.
the food in that show is crazy good looking. Like, oh man, it looks good, bro.
Bro, I've been seeing Sanji's cooking for over a decade. Bro, I'm trying to have some of that, bro. I swear to God.
Oh man. All right. Anyways, let's get into the next one. All right. So this one is called Ayakashi Triangle, and this one in particular is like a Shonen Jump one. So this was published in that weekly Shonen Jump, and there's been a lot of controversy on this one. I mean, I've heard that that like it gets very out of pocket, and I read the synopsis. Basically, let's just read it. So Matsuri and Suzu are childhood friends, bonded by their shared ability to see Ayakashi, basically spirits, right?
Okay, that's what Ayakashi is.
Yeah. So they can see these spirits, and basically in high school, their relationship deteriorates, right? So Suzu has one-sided feelings for this guy, right? And
Oh,
they have different views on the Ayakashi. So Matsuri, who's the dude, basically he considers all Ayakashi as threats to his friend, while Suzu is like she's like a median for these spirits, and she's basically somebody who exudes a significant amount of life force compared to the average human. So she like loves all these spirits or whatever. So basically, long story short, they find this 400-year old spirit, and it's known as the King of Ayakashi, right? And this spirit itself is like it's like a cat, right? And the cat turns Matsuru into like a girl, and then yeah. So we'll just leave it at that.
yo, what is up with people turning like guys turning into girls magically,
I don't
bro?
know, man.
Or like through experiments, like, oops, like what? That's yo,
So
out of
so
pocket
initially,
indeed.
so initially, I was pretty excited about this one just because it came straight out of Shonen Jump. But like I've heard the amount of fan service on this is crazy, and the fact that they're both girls now or not, and one of them has feelings for another, that's now a girl. Like I can already tell that this is gonna get out of hand, and with it like it's basically tagged as an etchy, so I know that I probably won't be
Oh, what
watching
does that
this.
mean? What does etchy mean?
Basically, it's like etchy is like I really don't know how to put it in the most logical way, but it's like it has perversion in it. It basically has like
Oh, okay. Heard you.
fan
It's a
service.
yeah, it's a perverted. We all know those high school DxD. We all know those type of
Yeah, that
animes.
type. It's basically
Yeah.
that type.
But if you look at the themes, right, it's pretty interesting right there, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
We got mythology, and then we got a magical shit section. Like that's a theme
yeah.
now here.
I guess so, man. I guess so. I think this is the direction we're heading towards anime, man. Like we start, like honestly speaking, like all jokes aside, I noticed that we're starting to get less and less of like battle shonen anime, and we're starting to get more isekai. We're starting to get more romance, which is fine. But
I
like,
feel like they are trying to cater towards the American audience now because they know that anime is now mainstream. Especially these are very new anime. They know that anime is very mainstream in America, and these type of themes are very prevalent in America. And why not? Why not make them for their audience? That like they have a market for it. They might as well make an anime for it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, shout out to whoever like wants to create their own original work. You know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah,
the author likes it, then he likes it. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess there is a fan base
exactly.
behind him. So I guess it is what
I
it is.
mean, any anime, any story I respect because bro, the amount of effort, just storytelling itself is so hard, and then the amount of effort it takes to animate all that is just insane. So props to all the authors out there
Right,
and
right,
all the anime studios.
right. So this next one that we're gonna get into, it's called Surane Sunagari no Isha. So basically, Surane, the linking shot. So this is like a sports anime, and this one is actually pretty cool. I've seen a few clips on TikTok about the first season. So this is a sequel to the second
Yeah,
season, and basically it's a sports anime about archery. So I thought that is pretty sick, right?
them archery, nice.
Yeah,
I
archery,
actually
man.
barely ever see bow and arrows being used within anime. I feel like it's mostly like either fists or swords
Right,
normally, or
right.
like superpowers. But the only time I've actually ever seen bow and arrows, I would say, is in Bleach,
The Quincy's.
the Quincy's, yeah. And I mean, I love that, but I'm down to see more bow and arrow action. To be honest,
Yeah. Well, this is like so I know you've never really watched like mainstream sports animes. So the whole I guess
yeah,
the
no.
mainstream sports animes they typically have the same type of pathway where it's like a kid is good at sports or like wants to be good at a sport or has dropped a sport for a specific reason and somehow he gets back into it or he starts doing it in high school or whatever and then they try to get to like the national championship. That's like the main storyline for I'd say like probably 50% of the sports anime out there. Like Ace of Diamond was somewhat like
Even
that.
though I feel
Hmm.
like it's just that storyline works. If
Yeah, I
it's not
mean
broken, don't fix it. You know, it
it's
works every
sick.
time.
And this is one of them. So I'll read off the synopsis. So basically, Minato used to be in his middle school's archery club until a certain incident in his last tournament caused him to kind of, quit archery for good. And then basically, when he starts attending high school again, his childhood friends get him to start getting into archery again, which then he refuses. But then he meets like a mysterious man in an archery range, and then he gets back into it. And then now his goal is to win like the prefectural tournament. So it's like the same narrative over and over again. But like this one
Yeah.
has great animation. I've seen the first, clips of the first season, so I'll probably end up watching it. But I think it's definitely one that I'm going to be watching.
Okay, so you'd want to watch it?
Yeah,
But
but again,
yeah, I
me,
mean,
I'm a little biased
based
because
off of Blue Lock, I'm down to watch.
So I'll tell you this. I'm biased towards sports animes. Like I've watched probably like 10 sports animes,
I know you're a
and
huge sports fan. I know that.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
and I just like the reoccurring theme over and over again. For me to tell you to watch this, I don't know if you'd like it as much, considering you watch Blue Lock, which is a huge twist on sports anime. Like that's more like a battle
Oh,
royale
okay.
type
So it's
beat.
not. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Bad. Bad.
Yeah,
Bad. Bad.
I think there's a bunch of other sports animes you should watch before getting into this. I mean, Haikyuu is one that I think is really good. You might like it.
Haiku, but that's on
Yeah,
Netflix.
I don't know if it's on Netflix. I know it's on Crunchyroll though.
I mean, I watch my anime on nonanime.to. So yo, that's a plug right there. Y'all want to watch?
Yeah, you trying
Y'all
to get
want to
us
watch some?
canceled? Oh man.
I just plugged the website, bro. Do what you want to do with that information. You didn't get it from
Allegedly,
me.
man.
You didn't get it from me, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I got Crunchyroll, so they be man. A B.
Look, I got that anime.co with ad block, so bro.
You
Oh,
need the ad
chill.
block though. You need that for sure.
Hey, you need that.
All right. Anyways, let's get into the next one. So this next one is pretty sick. Like I don't know too much about the story, but I was looking at the trailer and the animation is just beautiful. Like I know the characters have CG in it. Do you know what CG is?
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't know what CG is. I know what CGI is. No, explain
Yeah, yeah,
CG.
same thing. So pretty much it's like the 3D animation type where like the Titans and Attack on Titan, they look
Yeah,
very
yeah. Like super
yeah,
fake?
yeah,
Yeah.
super fake, exactly. So the
But I got
characters
you.
look like that, which is like not the very best. I mean, we've seen it work in Chainsaw Man, but that's because they have like a huge budget. So I'm sure this anime doesn't have a huge budget like Chainsaw Man. But anyways, the animation on this looks top tier. So like let me read the synopsis.
Yeah.
So, a world blanketed in an endless and ever growing ocean of snow, the people eke out a living either huddled around the roots of enormous trees, like around the surface, or in a high or high in a canopy which spreads over the planet's atmosphere. So, like, it already sounds like it's gonna have some crazy visuals on it, right?
Yeah, like this canopy itself, right? What I'm imagining is um you know the who's the captain? The captain of the first squad in Black Clover? Like I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
imagining
yeah, yeah.
his power like heightened to like 1000x, and this huge tree is just over like lapping this the whole earth basically, or this whole like
With
snow
like
covered,
snow
yeah,
all
yeah,
on the bottom, like it's
with this,
crazy.
yeah, whole snow covered ball of ice basically, you could say. And I don't know, you talk about the visuals, the first thing I actually looked at was the art itself. Kind of reminds me of Vinland Saga, to be honest, and to me the art looks amazing.
Yeah, no, dude, it's crazy. If you guys have a chance to check out any of the trailers or anything like that, like I believe this one's gonna drop very soon. If not, yeah, it's dropping January 12th. Check out the trailer for kind of the Great Snow Sea. Like it looks amazing. Like it's beautiful. Like the snow and the trees, it's just crazy.
Usually I'm not one to like, really care about the aesthetics of an anime too much
Hmm.
because One Piece and whatnot. Been watching it for so long that storyline and plot is just so much more to me than anime. But as of recent, the animations have been crazy, even in One Piece. That yeah, I do love like aesthetic anime, but it's not like a deal breaker for me, you could say.
That's fair. Yeah, same here. Like I've been able to watch some anime with not that great animation, and then there's some with amazing animation that I can't really follow. So I
Seven
guess
Deadly
it's kind of
Frames.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be it for all the anime that we're gonna go through. There's like 30 more, but I don't know. We can't go through every single one of them, especially when it's like weird reoccurring themes over and over again.
I think the
I
ones that
know.
we've gone through, it's good enough for this winter season. If you want to check these out, like I would recommend checking most of them out. Definitely Vinland Saga. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
so
if you're
let's
not
do
watching
this.
Vinland Saga, I
So
don't know what you're doing.
so let's do this. We'll do like a segment where we pick which animes out of all these that we're probably gonna watch. Me and you are locked
Okay.
in for Vinland Saga season 2 for sure.
Locked in. January 10th, locked, bro. You're watching. I'm watching that instantly.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Then I'm locked in for Tokyo
I'm
Revengers
locked
Christmas
in too, but
Showdown.
I'm gonna watch that later, a bit
All
later.
right, respect, respect.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean,
Wait, go up real quick. This
yeah,
one. Bungo, Stray Dogs.
yeah, but that's
That
four
I'm
seasons,
watching.
man. I gotta
No, no,
catch up, man.
I'm still watching it. I like these long animes, bro. I
All
love
right,
long animes. I hate these. Not hate. Let's not say I hate them, but I enjoy the long animes way more because I love plot.
that's fair. That's fair. Then for me, I'm gonna watch the second part of Don Machi. Is it wrong to pick up girls in dungeon? Just because I actually really enjoyed that, to be honest. Like the
No,
first
I'm
three
definitely
three
watching that
seasons.
too. I am definitely watching that too. It sounds pretty cool, but no, I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I do trust your anime opinion. So yeah.
Thanks, man. Other than that, was there anything else that really popped out to you? Like I
Uh,
know we went over a bunch of like romance, some
no,
weird stories.
Revenger
Revenger,
really,
yeah.
yeah.
That's probably one of the new original animes that isn't like a sequel that I'm probably gonna watch.
Yeah,
That
Revenger looked really cool to me, and I definitely gonna watch it. And maybe the one with the snow and the one we were
yeah.
just talking about.
Right, right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The kind of the Great Snow Sea. That would
Yeah,
look pretty sick.
that looks
And
so good.
then I might also check out that the archery anime. Like, and I'll let you know how it is. Like, it's only 13 episodes, plus there's a first season. So I'll watch that and I'll let you know how it is.
But for sure, yeah, I think you need to check out. Go up for it real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, go to the snow anime again.
yeah.
And look to the left. I think you need to watch that,
No,
bro.
I'm not watching that.
Well, okay, guys. The the title of this anime is called Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. You know we have to clown on Aray for this, bro.
No, we don't have to clown on me for anything. the whole
Oh my
fairy tale thing was back in the past. That was last year, 2022, and even before
god.
that. So we're not going to be talking about that. Anyways, one thing before we end this pod that I didn't even mention is the movies. I mean, I don't know most of the original movies, but we're getting a Black Clover movie, so that's
Nice,
going to be
nice.
hype. That's
Okay,
coming out in
so
March. But yeah, what's
what's
up?
your opinions on anime movies? I'm not really like I don't because it doesn't have anything to do with the story.
Hmm.
I don't really like care too much about it. Obviously, the animations, everything is heightened to like an extreme level. Looks sick, you know, great, but like I'm not one to go out of my way to like go watch these movies. That's what I'm saying. How
Me
about you?
too.
What is
Me
your
too. But if you're like a super fan of a specific anime, I
yeah, like
think
One
that it's
Piece? I'm
I think it's
watching.
worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I watched maybe three or four One Piece movies and I like all of them. Film Red was the only one that was kind of like not too impressed with, but that one wasn't like a fighting centric type where like it was
Yeah.
crazy animation. You know what I mean? Like that was
No,
more like a family friendly movie.
I love the one where what was the dude's name? Super strong, and then Luffy clashed with him.
Was it like
Um,
Gold or was it the Gold dude? Gold
no, no,
Lion?
no, it was no, not Shinky.
Rocks?
No,
Rocks?
it was he was an actual like canon like character. He was like, uh, let me search this up real
Oh,
quick.
is
I
it the
forgot
purple hair
the
dude?
yeah like he was like pink. He just like his whole character like. Do you remember when Luffy was um Conquer Hockey like clashing with the I forgot
I
his
might
name, bro.
I might not have
Douglas
watched this
Douglas
one.
Bullet. Douglas Bullet.
I don't think I watched this one.
That is fire. Hold up. Let me search that up. But um film Z I think it's called maybe.
Oh yeah, I did watch that one. Yeah, yeah. The purple hair dude, no?
I don't know. Maybe he has purple hair. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, that the dude was OP. Everyone was fighting. Like it was just sick. That like One Piece is just
Dude,
that's the
every pod, man, every pod, my man's got to mention two things: clouding on me for Fairy Tale and One Piece greatness.
that's a staple of this
Every single
pod, bro.
pod, man.
That's a staple,
Oh,
bro.
I'm dead, man.
No,
Anyways,
but seriously, One Piece is crazy. So y'all better watch that shit.
yeah, yeah. But no, I get what you're saying. Like, I think if you're a super fan, you got to watch your
Yeah,
own favorite animes, like
100%.
movies, like like Dragon Ball. They got some movies out there. Like, if you're a super fan of Dragon Ball, you got to check out the movies too, because it's only like better animation. It's nice, and it's not
Yeah,
canon.
they heighten the animation on movies crazy. So just being for like a treat when you're watching movies for animation.
All right, I think that's going to be it for this pod. I mean, we went through a majority of the anime coming out in winter 2023. I know this season itself is somewhat lackluster. I mean, we were clowning on a ton of these shows, but I know next season for sure is about to be fire. Like I won't get too into it. We'll save it for that pod when we get to it. But I mean, next season is going to be dope. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be dope.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely looking forward to these couple of animes that we mentioned. And Tokyo Revengers on the top of the list, so we'll definitely
Nice.
get to that for sure.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
Villain Saga in 2 days or 3 days, bro.
oh no, dude, that's coming out like, yeah, 2 days, coming out in
Yeah,
2 days. Tokyo Revengers is already out. Like, I mean, by the time you guys are listening to this pod, if you guys are listening weekly or bi-weekly or whatever you guys are listening, like a lot of these are already going to be out, so it's going to be dope, and you guys need to catch up on some of these. And
yeah,
if Revengers ends up being the low key animated season, we call that shit for sure.
yeah, bro. I'm thinking Revengers, bro. This shit just it resonates with me. I don't know what it is. It resonates with me.
Yeah.
The
Anyways,
revenge.
let's call it for this pod. We appreciate all you guys for listening to our pod. The other day, somebody actually messaged our Instagram account and they said that they really enjoyed the pod. So shout out to him. I don't know if he
Shout
wants
out
us
to
to
the
say,
dude, yeah, for
yeah, I don't
sure.
know if he wants us to say his real name or whatnot. So we'll leave that out of the pod. But it really meant a lot to us. Like you guys keeping up with us, watching our pods, interacting with us on TikTok, Instagram, wherever.
Yeah, we
We
love the
really appreciate
feedback.
it.
We love the interaction. Honestly, any questions you guys have, anything, just you could ask us on our Instagram DMs. We'll answer any questions you guys have. Love interacting with you guys, and anime just brings people together, and that's just what this podcast is all about. To be honest.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no matter if you're a fan of a show like Vinland Saga or you like that show where, the guy turned into a dog and, whatever.
Yo, I
We're all
forgot
anime
about
fans, man.
that,
At
bro.
the end of the
That's
day.
crazy.
At
That
the
was
end of the day,
crazy.
man, we're all anime fans, man, and we love all you guys, and we hope you guys love us. So with that being said, that's gonna be it for this pod. Make sure you guys check out our website if you guys want to see more shit revolved around us. You know, blog posts, whatever. Interact with us. It's all there. Or if you guys want to check out our other pods. But anyways, that's it for this episode. Peace out, and we hope you guys enjoy it. And hopefully, this winter season is about to be dope. Peace.
Yep, enjoy the rest of your days. Peace.